about to find out how musicians who have impacted and influenced our community are being recognized and honored, and how the musicians of the future are getting the support they need. George Howard and Dennis Bray have all the details on what the Tucson Musicians Museum is doing. Fellas, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
You know, we've had you guys on before. We've talked about TMM several times, but I want someone maybe that hasn't had a chance to really find out what you guys are about to get that opportunity now.
Yes, yes. Well, what we're about basically informing the community about the great musicians that we have in town, like Dennis, that have spent countless hours with our youth and changing their lives through music.
And I did say we were going to talk about the future musicians, which,
yes.
which are our young kids in our community. What is it that you do for them specifically?
Well, Dennis is, we'll let him tell you about that. He's kind of like the pro on how we redevelop well, not redevelop, but we help them through the change in music.
Well, okay. The Tucson Musicians Museum is a fabulous organization that they have not only the idea of identifying, recognizing the people that built our musical culture in Tucson, but encouraging the young ones coming up down the road. And it's kind of based on the idea that there are a lot of kids out there that have the talent, the desire to want to play. You know, they're in the school orchestras, they're getting help there, but they want to go on, they want to get a little more serious, and they don't have the financial wherewithal. So they've started what we call a mentorship program, and that is simply getting somebody to identify kids and either offer them private lessons and help them with the cost, or an organization like my program, Tucson Junior Strings, or summer camps, or anything that can further their interest and their abilities. And they are in the process of trying to establish a funding system that will help that as an ongoing event.
Well, tell me about some of the mentors that have stepped in to help.
Well, okay, we have, of course, in the mariachi area, a guy named Ruben Moreno, who, he's a fabulous guy, we love him, but he's been helping kids for a long, long time. I'm in the classical music realm, and I work with practically all of the string teachers in town and work with their students, and I've identified about 4 other teachers who are wanting to go through this program the way I am to help just get kids going. That's what it amounts to, get them going.
Well, what I heard also in there is that the mentorship is amongst a lot of genres as well. If somebody's into mariachi, somebody's into strings, you have a mentor that is specific in that and can help hone that specific skill. Right. I love that the mentors are kind of stepping up and, like you said, giving them that opportunity. They got the talent, we got to give them the opportunity.
Passing it on, that's the idea. And he's the guy that did all this. He's the one that got the thoughts on it. Understand?
Well, our kids are our future.
Yeah.
And so exposing them to different genres of music that may hold their interest, we want to be able to provide that for them and, change their lives through music. It's a positive thing.
Well, they also have great people to look up to, because I said we are going to be honoring some people that have impacted our community through their music. We have an induction coming up.
Yes, November 13th at the Tucson Community Center. That will be a tour from 5 to 6 of the museum, and our program will start at 6 o'clock. We are inducting a Native American, Tony Redhouse, who does Native American cultural dancing as well as drumming. We've got Bubba Foss, who does Cuban and Latin music. We have reggae artist, Hal Jackson, and little mama Heather Hardy, who's a blues violinist, amazing. She's been in the community and done so much for everybody for a long time. And we're going to have a grand finale with Dr. Stephen Wilhite. He's going to have a 15-piece gospel choir.
Wow. So,
and all this for $10 and a silent auction. So, I mean, and it's going for a great cause. Yeah. So, and it's going for our kids, because that's our future. We really need to covet that.
Well, George, people can come to the induction ceremony, enjoy their evening, have the $10, bid on some stuff at the silent auction. But beyond that, if people want to be a part of this, if they want to support you, how do they do that?
They can go to our website, www.tucsonmusiciansmuseum.org. And we also have a Facebook page, the Tucson Musicians Museum. They can donate, or they can find out how they want to contribute to whatever cause or purpose they would like, and we'd be happy to have that assistance.
Absolutely. We're lucky that you guys are here in our community doing all of the great work. Thank you for your mentorship to the children. And George, thank you so much. This is, like we said, your brainchild, and it has grown to something. From the beginning until now, I feel like we're seeing so much happen. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much,
that.
gentlemen. The induction ceremony will take place Sunday, starting with a tour of the museum at 5 p.m. For more details, call 906-7394 or log on to TucsonMusiciansMuseum.org.